was a hairdresser. The reason why I went into hairdressing was because when I was younger, I used to go to the theatre with family, and it was quite magical. I absolutely loved everything that I could see on stage, and I really, really wanted to get into the industry. So eventually I decided that it'd be really nice to be able to do the makeup as well. So I looked and researched at what training centres were available locally, and things that I could access that might be worthwhile. And I found that two ladies from Yorkshire Television were teaching at the time, and I enrolled on the course. So what this did, it wasn't just a makeup course, it was a media makeup course. This included things like wigs, prosthetics, not just your pretty makeups, everything else. First of all, I started working into TV, and found the hours were quite heavy. I hadn't really realised how many hours a day that you end up working when you're working full time on a production. What I found at that time was it was easier to work in theatre rather than television, because the shifts and the hours enabled me to get good childcare. And I was still really, really passionate about working in the theatre, and really embraced the opportunities that I was given. Through working at the theatre, I ended up finding out about other jobs, and there was opportunities at the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford-upon-Avon, which is a wonderful, wonderful place. Some amazing theatrical productions, and so many people there hand tie wigs. So there was an opportunity for learning to knot wigs as well. My son was young at the time, and I really wanted to balance my time in between jobs, and I knew that I would have more control over running my own business and what times I wanted to be there and didn't want to be there. And so initially I did a lot myself, but eventually over time I took staff on, employed people. We do a lot for alopecia patients and cancer patients. So it's a different mind. It's still creative, but you're also improving people's lives for them in a way. Really pick and choose where you want to be. Once you're established, maybe not so much in the early days. Sometimes in the early days, you have to take different jobs just so you can get to meet new people. And that's one thing that's great. Meeting new people is a fantastic thing. You know, you make new friends where you go. But as you become more established, it then becomes easier to pick and choose where you want to work, what jobs you want to take, and how that's going to fit with your lifestyle as well. Often people do have different jobs that they juggle and manage. So people might do bridal hair and makeup in between. They might run another little business at the side. So sometimes there's a contingency there. You find work and jobs through word of mouth. And if people know that you're a good hard worker, that you're creative, that you're passionate about what you want to do, of course, everybody's going to want you on board on their team. It is possible to move from industry to industry, but I would say spend your time in each section and learn that craft to your full potential before moving on to your next thing. Find the people that you enjoy working with, and find a way to make it work for you and your lifestyle. Speak to different people that have come into the industry from different backgrounds that can help you on your journey, because it is one big journey and it will change over time. It won't stay the same. So be ready for that.